Thank you. Thank you. This is actually my first time doing stand-up.
Yeah!
Thank you. I was going to come last week, but I ended up down on Fremont Street instead. That is a really bright light. Look over here. One of my friends was playing a show at Beauty Bar, so I wanted to check that out. I parked at the El Cortez Hotel and Casino. That classy place. I walked in, and I was amazed at the age of some of these cocktail waitresses. I think a good rule is that a cocktail waitress should be younger than the city she works in. It's very awkward trying to get a drink. I wanted to order a Jägermeister, but I was 90% sure that her husband had died in a German POW camp. I was there with my friend Robbie. Robbie wanted to order an old-fashioned. The cocktail waitress had no idea what he was talking about. I said, just order a fashion, she'll bring it for you. My friend Jade was there as well. Jade always drinks a fuzzy navel. When she ordered it from this very old cocktail waitress, I couldn't help but laugh, because I knew that her bush ended about here. Eventually, I ordered a glass of milk. It was all I could drink in front of someone so old. I was sitting there thinking this would make a fantastic reality TV show. You've got the lights and sounds of Las Vegas. You've got the elaborate sequin costumes. You've got the old women with their not quite sexy walk. I thought TLC needs to bring this on, make it a beauty pageant show for the older set and call it Hobblers and Tiaras. And then a year later, you get the spin-off, Nana Boo Boo. We left El Cortez. We walked over to Beauty Bar, and I felt a sense of shame, knowing that my mom had instilled very good lessons in me as a child, and now I'm paying to get into a building with less structural integrity than Michael J. Fox playing Jenga. There's a sign, clear as day, on the outside of the bar that says condemned. Everyone fools themselves into thinking it's a band that's playing. But I do like Beauty Bar because there are so many cool young people there, and you can spot them instantly. They wear fedoras. Some of them wear headphones. I saw one fantastic gentleman who was wearing a fedora with headphones over it. That was the coolest man I've ever seen in my life. What I don't get, though, is the headphones at a rock concert. You've paid $10 to get in the door. You've paid $10 for the drink in your hand. There's a band on the stage in front of you, and you stand there and listen to Call Me Maybe. I know you like that song. I wrote this just for you. Where was I? Oh, the cool kids. The cool kids, yes. I'm very jealous of them because they get to wear the cool ripped jeans. I just have the sad fat man ripped jeans because I step on the back of my pants. I'm a very unusual size. I'm not as tall as I'm supposed to be, which is a nice way of saying I'm too fat. So I went in there last week and I thought, I'm gonna be the coolest motherfucker in here. I wore denim cutoffs. I had 2 drinks bought for me. I got beat up 4 times. We had a good time at the show, but the whole time, I just couldn't bring myself to talk to any women. I used to be much smaller. As a matter of fact, when I lived in New York, I weighed about 40 pounds less. I was on a strict cocaine and anorexia diet. I was working 2 jobs, but that was just to pay the bills. I couldn't afford to eat, but I got free drugs. You see, I was the only one of my friends that had a car, so if I would drive them, I could do whatever I wanted. It led to one very interesting night with my gay friend. We picked up some cocaine and went back to his place. I'm clutching this like... We picked up some cocaine and went back to his place. And I felt that he was coming on to me. Late in the night, he made it very plain. He said, Eric, I want to go down on you. Now, I'm not gay, and I wasn't tempted, but there was a certain amount of cocaine etiquette that went through my head. I thought to myself, I've just done $100 of this man's drugs. I've got to give him something. I told him, I'm not going to let you blow me, but I'll let you give me a camel. He said, what's a camel? I said, you can stand a few feet back and spit on my dick while I jerk off. And that was the last night I hung out with him. I actually started working at a third restaurant just to support my cocaine habit I still didn't eat. One of my buddies at the restaurant came up to me one day and he said, I don't want to wait on black people anymore, they don't tip. I actually had to go into the manager's office and defend him because he was going to get in trouble, and I knew he was right. Black people almost never tip racist white people. Eventually I stopped doing cocaine, I moved back to Las Vegas. I've been trying to date lately, but it's really hard. I've put on all the pre-cocaine weight and then some. My buddies tell me that I should try online dating, and I've thought about it, but their suggestions are poor. They think that I should Photoshop pictures of myself where I'm jacked with muscles. I think it's a good idea, but I've gone the other way with it. I put up pictures of myself at 800 pounds. That way, if a woman chooses to meet me, it's slightly less disappointing. It still hasn't worked very well, but I do figure that deception is the best way to go. I feel that the short-term consequences are bearable because usually when a woman sleeps with me, in only 3 or 4 days, she kills herself. No real long-term effects there. I've been dating a little bit on Facebook as well. Not really dating, I've been flirting. And I think it is a technological marvel. When I was in high school, and I'm only 31 years old, but we didn't have cell phones or social media, we had to pour everything we had into one woman. We'd call on the house phone every night and write her cute little notes, and chances are, months later, she still wasn't going to sleep with you. Now, with the new technology, I can go on her status, click like, send her a text message, and she shoots me down in mere minutes. It lets me spend more time on my hobbies. I haven't been getting laid much lately, but I'm getting really good at the camel. Thank you very much. I'm Eric Cross.
Worst fucking app ever, my god.
Me too.
You too? Alright, hang tight, people. Oh my god. Robbie, music, please. Okay, Robbie. Nick Cross, everybody. Oh my god.
Yeah! Yeah!
I hate being the only one that gets to watch that sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, oh. That's ridiculous. All right, we got one more comic coming up to the stage, again with the out of town.